Hello friends. Welcome to my September bullet journal setup video. This video is fairly short. It's a fairly simple theme. It didn't take me all that long to put together. But also, I just didn't have a lot of time or a lot of desire to make a really long video. I had the idea for a Tulips and Windmills theme knocking around in the back of my head for a while. My friend gave me a sticker of some windmills and I'm like, yeah, I should do that at some point. And it was just sort of there. And September, I didn't actually have a theme set. It was getting close. And I knew I would pick something at some point. And then in August, my father passed away, and he hadn't quite yet. It was a couple days before, and I realized that I wanted to do this tulip theme for him. We had this cute little thing where he would tell me there's flowers on your forehead, there's flowers on my forehead, like let me look, let me see, and then he would kiss my forehead or have me kiss his forehead, and oh look, there's tulips and we're kind of using tulips as the base of our sort of memorial thing. So we're using them as like a commemorative flower, and I realized I wanted to do that. There's also all this symbolism with a windmill, and life and breath and things. I will not go into my father's whole medical history, but he struggled to breathe for a long time, and so there's something about he can breathe now. There's life, there's breath, there's wind. Yeah. And an interesting thing about tulips is what they represent. Tulips represent perfect or deep love, like unconditional love, particularly like familial love, rebirth, and charity. So, the love between a parent and a child, new life, and charity. One thing my father was known for is he liked to help people. He had a servant's heart, and he would help anybody and everybody with anything. So it turns out that they are, in fact, a very appropriate flower for him anyway. So, in the days leading up to his eventual passing, I realized that this is what I wanted to do. So I put the setup together, and I could have gone in and drawn a bunch of flowers or watercolored or whatever, but I realized I wanted some interesting sort of scrapbook thing. And again, this is me putting a whole lot of symbolism that might not matter to you, but my dad was a craftsman. He did machinery and carpentry, and he worked with his hands, and he built things and had a very mechanically minded mind. And the idea of having all this scrap paper and building the thing with my hands, it seemed appropriate. So anyway, that's the impetus for this theme. That's one of the reasons that August and September both ended up being so late. August is coming. It should be coming out right on the heels this one, or this one on the heels of August. But August was a lot, and then I kept meaning to get it out, and then right in the middle of the month, everything went down with Dad, and yeah, and then this one, I was gonna get it out on time too, and then I didn't. But I am getting them out eventually now, and they are, like, I did make them. I haven't fallen off the face of the planet. It's just, life's been busy, you know, and emotional and all that sort of thing. I've talked to a lot of people about a lot of feelings, so I am not going to do that a lot here. But yeah, it's weird. Obviously it's not a thing that never happens. There are plenty of people who lose parents when they're very young, or even, kind of young. But it's not actually nearly as many as I thought. It's actually, most people lose their parents in their 50s and 60s. And that's, the way it should be. But if you know anyone who is dealing with a loss or has dealt with a loss of their parents when they were in their 20s or younger, take care of them. I've been very well taken care of. This isn't a cry for help. This is just a PSA. Take care of your friends. And yeah. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna make this, all feelings, but right here at the end. While this has been a really rough time, it's also, we've had a lot of peace. Because we have faith in the true power of Jesus. And he gives peace. And he is the one that sustains us. And I'm going to leave that there and not turn this into a whole sermon. Thank you so much for watching.